Hey guys, welcome to another episode of BubbleteaS Gaming, and today I'll be breaking down Salam or Salma, whichever way you want to pronounce it. So today's breakdown is a bit late because there have been many things going on in the game, Jamie awakening and the glorious battle. I really didn't know what to do, so I figured I would do Salma because I figured no one's actually gonna rush it unless you're a max account. My next video will be about Glorious Battle Part 2, where my alliance actually played the game and I can explain the event in better detail. And it really is a fun event. It's just a bit time consuming because you have to be on every day. Think of it as a steroid daily. Okay, so what can I say about Salma? Okay, so Salma, as you know, is the Calf Spear version of Rai and Leroy, what's his name? Patalo. And if you look at her animation, she is the female version of Mango. Except she's more whiny. But so she's clearly a Doraki blood though. But I'm assuming no one in the game fits her and this is a custom character. So what can you say about Salma? So Salma, let's go. So in her tavern is actually pretty good. Let me see for you. It's aptitude and combat rating at 4. So if you awaken her at level 2, she'll be at 5. So she's one of those it helps you in your combat rating commander. But one thing bad, no leadership. I've been looking at commanders with leadership and sadly to say I wish she had some leadership, but she's still very decent in the tavern. Anything with combat rating, right, is never bad though. Because if you PvP, combat rating either puts you ahead a bit or slightly behind or negates the damage taken for you. Side note, the new combat rating is above 10,000. It's insane. So as you can see, okay, so if you look at the breakdown here, right, if you look at the quality, I think she's a tank. She's actually really good though. So whether you decide you want to rush her, theoretically I normally buy 2 packs till I get her to purple, then I switch it to 1 pack. Because I don't really need her. As you can see from my commander selection, is pretty much stacked, and she's good though, but she's not game breaking. So I'll do her slowly. I won't rush it. I don't think anyone should though if you have a decent commander. But if you're new, it's always a good idea to get her to level blue. I'll explain why in a bit. So this is total health and calf attack and spear attack. So let me bring out my trusty notepad 2020. Okay, so if you want to know her commander but you don't have her in the tavern, right, so this is her total health. So a total health is at goal is 40. So you can use commanders that you know have total health to deduce though. So for example, I think her total health will be same as Jamie Lannister. Total attack will be 40%. 40% at level 4 awaken, so max out everything, and calf attack will be about 86 and spear attack will be about 86. So we have gone past the game whereby people actually get the commander for training ground and rebel leaders. But if you're new, it's a good idea to get her to at least a blue because her passive skill reduce skill damage taken for 15 seconds. This is she's definitely a tank. You can put her in the front row. So why she's good again, rebel leaders, because of this thing. It's called Star Blessing. For every healing received, there's a 50% chance of dealing a heavy blow to one random enemy. So this is the female, the calf version of Leroy, where the Westeros Pass one, whereby if you get her blue and you're new, you can do your rebel leaders with pretty much 2 hit or 3 hit level 4, which is insane for new players. So yeah, she's clearly a tank in the training ground versus rebel leaders. If you have her gold, you can place her in front, and I think she do really well against those imps like the old scholar and the Stormland and the Black Ears. But if you're a seasoned veteran whereby you have all the calf commanders go, do it slowly. Like for me, she's amazing. I wish I had her go, but to go a commander from start, right, it takes about $1,000. That's money. I'm gonna slowly even it out. Okay. Her awakening is the thing that scares a lot of people. Okay. So this video will not be a simple breakdown where I tell you things like the stats and stuff. Like that's bullshit though. But with Salma, let me close the thing. With Salma, her awakening is literally like all out charge. Start of the battle, female commanders have 80% chance to use the allied skill one time and have a 30% chance of missing in the first 5 seconds. So basically it says that at the start of the battle, all female commanders have an 80% chance to proc. So her stats are very good. Like you can put her in like a 3-line formation in like UC and like you can be happy with her because she's buffing your back 2 line and you're giving some minute benefit to your front. Is she worth rushing to level 4? Yes. If you have her go, you have the money, yes. Is she better than Jamie at level 4 awakening? Yes. Jamie level 4 awakening, like I said, is situational. But if you're not facing max account, you're fighting people in new servers, level 4 Salma, or slowly get her to go at level 4. Like, her priority list is really high. Okay, so what I'm gonna say about this. So, let me bring up Notepad 2020. So, sorry guys, I just had my second COVID jab, so I'm a bit hazy, but I figured that I seen all the breakdown of commanders like this, right, and they all just blurt out like information that you can read. I don't like doing that. I'm gonna show you why like this commander is actually really good, like theory crafting wise. So female commanders have a chance to proc their commander damage, commander skill, whatever, and 30% chance to miss. In essence, it's saying that for the first 5 seconds, if you have like your commanders in your second back line or third front line, if you're playing mono troop, it's probably really costly because the first 5 seconds you're actually tanking. But if you're separating your troops across 3 lines and like the first 5 seconds you're effectively like the chance to negate is bad. So if you're playing Salma, always use her in 2 lines. Is she worth in a calf front formation? I don't think so, because if you're going full calf, there are not many female commanders. There's only 3: Layla, Liana Waters, and Salma. This thing you proc, does it give a like, you don't really have an advantage though. So full calf she's really bad. Calf spear, she's really good because you can include any. But her synergy wise is very good with Cersei. But I'm assuming you guys don't have Cersei, so if you're max account, you're probably not gonna watch my video. You're probably gonna go her and stuff. But she's very busted with Cersei because Cersei can proc the wildfire and Cersei proc the wildfire and Layla procs another time. It's extremely high valued. So what does this mean? If you look at this, right, it means your commander lineup is critical. So if you put 5 females and you have 80% chance to proc, and if they proc you have a 30% chance to miss, you shouldn't be putting all 5 females because like you do like all the commander skill. But and if you are playing full 5 female and let's say sway like unluckily all the 30% miss, right, you're losing out 5 seconds of battle. That is critical. So in order for you to use Salam, whatever her name is, you're gonna need to be very critical. So obviously Cersei is the best lah. Don't like please don't Cersei is the best, like. But I'm assuming most of the people that are watching is not billionaires and like have money constraint though. So I'm just gonna say it like this. So for example, if you're playing a full female lineup with Salam, Salam. Salam, but means hello in Malay. That's fucking funny. Okay, let's say a full female. You have this lineup, and let's say you all proc, but you're losing out on 5 seconds of your first line damage. I think that's putting you back at parity though. So like if I were to play like Salam and my Salam is go, I would always have like 4 commanders and 4 female commanders and 1. Optimally, I think you can get away with 3 female and 2 male. But that's the first part of it though. So using my logic though, I would say that 4 full 5 is really bad, 4 is okay, 3 is optimal. Because like I don't want to lose 5 seconds of my line that my commander procs and them being missing or unable to attack though, because I feel that there's a good balance whereby you have a chance to proc out the skill. Since you're comparing with shit. Okay, let me just put it there. So your upside is 80%, your downside is 30%. So if I were to do full 5, yes, I'm ahead, but like if I lose 5 seconds, but if I hedge it in a way that I have 3-2, my 2 commanders, the troops at the first 5 seconds still do some damage, and my 3 commanders have the benefit of like with the Salam's ability. This is called EV calculation though. I don't know how many of you actually bother to do this. Okay, so what is the most optimal? So like I said, you want to play Salam in a 2 line, and obviously she's Caspian, you want it to be female Caspian, and you want it to be a 3-to-2 ratio female. So if I were playing Salam and I had her go, this would be my ideal lineup. So my front, I'll put in this. She is better than Drake. So I'll either do this, 4 females and 1 male, or where's my Julian? Okay, I will do it this way. But if I'm thinking that my composition is gonna be more Cav focused, I would probably go with Enzo. So this Salam actually opens up revenue. Is it right to put all 5 females? I don't think so. 4 females is okay. 3 probably is a good hedge. So it's about risk reward. 80% upside, 30% downside. If I say if like I'm significantly stronger, I can take the higher route. So I can do 4 female, 1 male. So either I do this or this. My Enzo, because like if you notice, the game is telling you specific stuff though. If you look at the lineup, right, so if you want full female, you're losing out on stats like this. So let's say if I'm doing Layla, I have all the female power, but I'm losing out a good amount of health, not saying much. And keep in mind that Layla, Miranda and Andrea's level 4 is absolutely bad. But if I want to do this, so I'm ensuring that my female procs. Okay, and now I think about it, right? I think this is the best lineup with Salma. 3 females, so you get at the start of the match, you get any, let's say any reroute, scale twice proc. Layla costs this 3 to proc. You get 2 males to like get the good stat boost, and you still get the benefit of Enzo and Drake's level 4. Yeah, so I think like it's still not confirmed, and this commander is actually really good though, cause like it forces you to think. I realized with the newer designs, right, they are forcing people to think. So I would think that this, if I'm playing Salma and my Salma is gold and level 4, I would want to put it in something like this. Or if I'm front, I'm gonna put something. If I'm spear Cav, I probably want something like this, cause my spears in front, and they're usually gonna be in front of the first 5 battles. So I'm gonna put a male commander in, so that I will always have Drake like always be ensured that he is present, so he has a chance to attack for more damage. If I'm playing Cav spear, I'll probably go something like this. So my Enzo's starting troop will not miss. Yeah, I will do it something like this. So I haven't got Salma gold, but like I'm showing you this video is the train of thought. So like it opens up a lot of revenue for people to think. So Salma is indeed a very awesome commander. She's the one that got instant awakening, but you must look at the skill and play around in your head. You must do weigh out the pros and cons and see that what commanders are worth. So that if like Annie has the extra hurricane, she's rerouting 3% of the troop damage. So if you combine it with Selma, she already is technically like a mini legion reroute. So you must think of it how to like compare and compute. I'm not gonna tell you the optimal like lineup, because if you look at me talking right now, I'm also not too sure of the optimal lineup. So I'm saying that if you get this commander go, you probably want to theory craft in a way that you get her maximum outside with as minimal downside. So for example, this Enzo is the front because for the first 5 seconds, I want my Enzo to be able, troops to be able to attack always. But if I'm playing spear front, it's gonna be Drake. Then if I'm Drake, I want my like at least one line to be able to damage, and I will put Liana Waters at the back, because I think her 80% chance to proc makes up for the 30% downside. But I always want a male commander in front so that at least one troop is actively attacking for the first 5 seconds of the battle. After hearing my thoughts, I think probably 3-2 is the most optimal configuration. I'll probably come back to Selma when I have her go and tell you what theory craft about this. But this is when you see a commander like this, you must think of many factors like this and to get the most value out of awakening. So awakening at level 4 is not cheap though. So you must be able to like know what you're buying and how to get a power spike out of it. Okay. Sorry, this has been 16 minutes rant. Okay, thank you very much for hearing, and I hope you get my logic and leave your comments below. Next video will probably be about GB, or some viewer asked me about Westeros Parcel. I'll probably do that. Take care and have a good weekend.